Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss MCQs, multiple choice questions on the topic Mendel, genetics, Mendel and his laws of inheritance. I hope it's clear to you. First, though these questions are also valuable for your various competitive exams also, in general, genetics is a branch of biology dealing with heredity in living beings, variation in living beings, both heredity and variation, none of this. The correct option, both heredity and variation. Who among the following is called father of genetics? Mendel, De Vries, Darwin, Lemma. The correct option is Mendel. Mendel performed his famous hybridization experiments on Pisum sativum, Lathyrus sativus, Lathyrus odoratus, Nicotiana species. The correct option, Pisum sativum. When two individuals differing at least in one character, at least in one character are crossed, the process is known as hybridization, selection, pedigree, none of the correct option is hybridization. The product of hybridization is known as clone, homozygous, hybrid, heterozygous. Correct option, it is hybrid. When an individual is having both the alleles, when an individual is having both the alleles of a contrasting character, it is said to be homozygous, heterozygous, dioecious, monoecious. Correct option is heterozygous. Now here, the process of removing stamens from the flower, but during hybridization is called crossing, selfing, emasculation, capping. Correct answer is emasculation. The pair of characters used by Mendel during the experiments are 10, 6, 7, 2. They are the 7. Genetic recombinations occur through mitosis and fertilization, mitosis and meiosis, meiosis and fertilization, none of them. Correct option, meiosis and fertilization. Out of a pair of allelomorphic character, one is dominant and the other is recessive. This is popularly known as law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment, none of them. The correct answer, law of dominance. The segregation of paired genes occurred during the interface between the two meiotic division, anaphase of first meiotic division, anaphase of second meiotic division, none of the above. Correct option is anaphase of first meiotic division. Now the next one, a cross was made between tall and dwarf plants. In F1 generation, all plants were tall. When the F1 plants were self, the tall and dwarf plants appeared in 3:1 generation. In F2 generation, the phenomenon is known as dominance, segregation, hybridization, crossing over. It is known as law of segregation. What shall be the genotypic ratio in F2 generation in the above case? 3:1 genotypic ratio. 3:1 is phenotypic ratio, 1:2:1. This is genotypic ratio, 1:1:1, none of the above, no. This is genotypic ratio, and if in case of genotypic phenotypic is asked, then it will be 3:1. A cross between plants having capital Y, capital R and small y, small r composition will yield plant with first generation round and yellow seed, round and green seed, wrinkled and yellow seed, wrinkled and green seed. The first one you will get round and yellow seed. Mendel worked in 17th century, 18th century, 19th century, 20th century. Mendel worked in 19th century. If a plant is heterozygous, tall and produce tall as well as dwarf plants in F2 generation, it represents the law of dominance, purity of gametes, independent assortment, free recombination. It is purity of gametes. A pure tall plant can be differentiated from a hybrid tall plant by measuring length of a plant by spraying gibberellins. If all plants are tall after self-pollination, if all plants are dwarf after self-pollination. Correct? If all plants are tall after self-pollination. The year 1900 was important for geneticists because of discovery of genes, discovery of linkage, chromosomal basis of heredity, rediscovery of Mendel's work. It is discovery of genes. Mendel published the results of his experiments in 1866, 1568, 1921, 1773. Correct option 1866. Total pairs of traits studied by Mendel in peas were 7, 8, 9, 10. They are the 7 pairs. Heterozygous organism for two genes shall be heterozygous. It will be capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, capital Y, small p. The heterozygous organism for two genes, it will be the capital R, capital Y, small y. The term genetics was coined by Mendel, Colcorens, Batson, Hugo. It is coined by Batson. Mendel's work was rediscovered by Charles Darwin, T.H. Morgan, K. Correns, E. Schmark, and Hugo de Vries, W. Watson, and R.S. Poneth. They were rediscovered by Correns, Teschmark, and Hugo de Vries. Mendel was born in Austria, Russia, Britain, Czechoslovakia. He was born in Austria. Law of dominance and recessiveness was the result of backcross, dihybrid cross, incomplete dominance, or mono. It is monohybrid cross. If in a cross between a pure tall pea plant with green pod and pure short plant with yellow pod, how many short plants out of 16 were expected in F2 generation? 1493. Correct option is 4. F2 generation can be obtained from F1 generation by crossing parent recessive and F1 generation plant by crossing P1 dominant and parent dominant and F1 generation plants by selfing F1 generation plants. No, correct option by selfing F1 generation of plant. I hope everything is clear. Any doubt anywhere, you can ask me in the comment section. Again, we will meet in the next video. Thank you.